You okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? Looks like he's on his way out. The other one's over there. Oh my God.
Stupid, bro. Come on. Remember earlier I told you the nigga had to go, bro. I told you. Come on. Stay with me.
He's still over there?
Yeah, he down. He hit too about both sides.
Come on.
This story is similar to the one that I posted yesterday about the shooting at the McDonald's in Brooklyn. And if you haven't seen it, I'll post a link in the description, but this is another case of what Dr. Tia Johnson has defined as proxy violence, when a woman finds a man to carry out an act of aggression against another man. So in this particular case, you have a young woman who gets into an argument or fight with her baby daddy, gets upset, leaves and comes back with her two brothers. But unfortunately for the two brothers, the baby daddy was prepared. He had a gun and shot both of them as they attacked. Now one brother is dead and the other one is in critical condition. Now there are two reasons why I'm highlighting this story. The first being the media coverage. I have an article here from the local ABC affiliate there in Detroit by a woman named Alicia Dixon. And now that you've seen the video and heard the description, I want to see if you notice anything strange about this article. Detroit police officers were dispatched to a home in the 12,000 block of Wisconsin on Detroit's west side at approximately 1 p.m. Saturday afternoon for reports of a shooting. Police say the incident appears to be a domestic dispute between the resident of the home and someone who they have a child with. And a person who doesn't live at the residence left the home and came back with two men, identified as brothers of the person. The three people, police say, agreed to have a fist fight. The disagreement escalated after two people forced themselves into the residence and shots were fired. Police say one victim has died and one person is in critical condition. Both are males. 3 persons of interest have been detained. No further details are known at this time. First, I'd like to tip my hat to Pink Book Lessons. She was the first that I saw to point this out. But did you notice how the author, Alicia Dixon, conceals the gender of the women at the center of the story, but has no problem divulging the fact that there were men involved in the shooting? The woman is simply referred to as someone or a person. But as we could all see from the video, it's clearly a woman orchestrating the attack. This kind of stuff happens a lot in the inner city, and it's not always between baby daddies and baby mamas. As we all saw what happened over in Brooklyn, sometimes it's a mother using her son as a proxy or a sister using her brother. But the media never tells that story. The women's actions are never mentioned. It's how female-to-male violence is often masked as male-to-male violence in the media. And because the media never talks about it, there's no legal precedent or law to hold women accountable, nor are there any social pressures applied to the women who do it. And that brings me to my second reason for discussing this story, because it hits close to home. I know what it's like to be in that type of situation because I had a female family member who tried to use me as her proxy. Just like the woman in the video, she got into an argument with her baby daddy, and she wanted me to go out and handle the situation for her. And just as it is with most proxy violence cases, she was light on the details. Everything was about what he was doing. I didn't get the full story because her motivation was to get me riled up. And had I known about everything that was going on between them, I likely wouldn't have gotten involved. But being the young, foolish idiot that I was at the time, I didn't ask any questions. I got dressed in the middle of the night and got ready to drive 2 hours to get into something I didn't know anything about. But thankfully, I had a wolf pack. I had 4 older brothers with a lot more life experience than I had at the time that heard about the incident and what I was going to do about it. And they were able to reason me out of it. Because I was hot-blooded. I wasn't thinking. Just like the 2 brothers in the video, I was ready to jump in something I didn't know about. The only difference is I was the one with the gun. And had it not been for my brothers, I would have gone out there, done something stupid, and probably wouldn't be here today. Either I or the baby daddy would be dead or in prison. Regardless, she wouldn't have cared. She would have kept on living her life while ours were ruined. Because these proxy violence females don't care about men. To us, we're just a weapon, an ends to a mean, something they can use against their enemies. And that's why it's important for we as men to have wise counsel, why young men should have mentors and young men should have close friends. Because sometimes we as men fall out of character, and having the right people around you can remind you of who you are. That's what saved me from that incident. But unfortunately for these two young men, they didn't have what I had. And now one is gone, and one is likely to be physically disabled for the rest of his life. With that, I'm going to close out this video, but before I go, I want to leave you with one final point. Some women don't want protection. They want goons and attack dogs. Men who will jump into conflicts they initiate to fight for them, not in defense of them. Please like this video, leave a comment and share it with your friends. And if you are new to my page, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you'll get alerts every time I upload new content. This is the Laymans Journal. I'm out.
Whatever I tell you to do, you fucking do it. If I tell you to take a fucking gun and kill Freaky, you're gonna do it. Cause I told you to.